we go. Here we go. Here we go. Now. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Is she wants the D1 and the 2. She wants the D is here with you. We about to talk about our Cowboys. Yeah, we lost, but we still gotta make some noise. Cardinals came in and beat us, my friend. But we get to go try again. Got a home game. Oh no, we're away at the Eagles, right? Damn it. We gotta finish the season on the road after that shit show?
Against the Skeagles.
Oh, what a disappointment my life is right now.
Yeah,
oh my God.
It's real gross.
But what's up, everybody? Gotta talk about the Cowboy party. I see my boy Lance and Tracy. She's also sitting right next to me. And my girl Jess, and we're all here. Cheryl and Sophia, I see you're here. Like, share, follow. Right now, not tomorrow. Yeah, we lost, and it was sad. I got mad. Lost my voice. Yeah. I had a choice to scream or be regular,
way too much.
and I screamed. It was the most horrible thing I've ever been a part of.
It was nail biting.
Nail biting. What's up, everybody? You know the deal. Like, share, follow. We're about to get right into this Cowboys loss. Ooh. Sheila is texting me. What's up? How are you?
Welcome.
And let's do it.
Welcome to episode 18 of the She Wants the D podcast. It is not a Victory Wednesday. We're going to get into the good, the bad, and the ugly, and we're just going to go right into it now. Why not?
Why not?
You picked the wrong house, fool!
I'm about to end this man's whole career.
Damn, boy, he's thick! Boy, that's a thick-ass boy!
This is She Wants the D. An all-new, all-female Dallas Cowboys podcast.
I am a monkey face. Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
And now your hosts, Jessica, JoJo, and Tracy.
I want me some glory hole.
I know. JoJo came right in the house and ate up all the cherry tomatoes.
Man, they're like my favorite tomato. They're awesome. And then I love how they're one of the few vegetables where you literally just pop it in your mouth. You don't have to cut it.
We just bought those.
Oh yeah,
I'm
like
kidding.
8 or 9 of them at least.
No, we bought.
They're like
we
you
bought
try and
extra.
just eat 1 or 2. You know.
Yeah,
They truly are the superior tomato.
they are.
I agree.
Yep.
agree. Well, I hope everyone is feeling good today, despite the Cowboys' loss. It was not pretty.
It wasn't. It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's pretty disgusting.
I can't make many excuses for the boys.
Wait. On a high note, before we get into how horribly disgusted we are with the Cowboys and their inability to seem to be able to win a big team, I want to give a little shout out because, as you know, we had the JoJo's Replay Fantasy Football Championship game on Sunday. Lance and James hung out with us. Shout out to Lance. He won first place and $300.
You know what? I would play the clapping sound right now. However, Lance had the audacity again to come into our chat room and say Cooper Rush. What did he say? Cooper
30
Rush
seconds
is the truth.
in.
30
2 words,
seconds
Cooper
in.
Rush.
30 seconds in.
Damn it. 30 seconds in.
So you will get no applause, sir.
And James got second place. So James won 100 and Lance won 300. And Lance is the 2-time champion.
These claps are for James only.
Sorry, Lance. Those applause weren't for you. Use Cooper Rush. Popper.
Yeah, no.
And I ain't forgot. I'm going to send y'all money. You know I'm a busy lady. I'm going to send it as soon as I get done with my show.
Yeah. She's
you know I'm busy. You know I'm busy.
She's good for it. She keeps her word.
I'm good for it.
Okay, here's what I need to ask you guys because we watched the game together and we were at a bar and it was loud.
Oh,
and
wow.
We had no sound.
We had no sound for half of the game.
Which was weird because it was Cowboys sound the game was on in the restrooms. Mm-hmm. The Cowboys sound was on outside when you're coming up into walk-ons, but it wasn't inside. It was quite the conundrum. I did not understand it.
literally.
I was quite
Yeah.
confused. I was quite confused.
Yeah. So, okay, I'm torn today whether or not to do highlights because after the game, reading all the articles and player reactions and interviews, I realized that everyone was complaining about the officiating, and I didn't really notice it because we were at a bar.
Yeah, that probably had a lot to do with it. We were drinking and we were thinking.
True.
And we were having a damn good time doing it.
I didn't see anything. Did
Shout
you,
out to that
JoJo?
artichoke dip.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't see any egregious missed calls on the ref. I didn't see any egregious calls that the refs made.
Me
I
either.
saw a lot of miscues from our team as far as execution, especially on the offensive side on the ball. A team that had ran up the score over almost 30 points in the first quarter, albeit the football team. But still, I mean, if you can execute even half of the totality of what you did against the Redskins, you should still manage to be able to get 20 to 30 points.
You would think.
And it was a struggle for us offensively, and I don't think there was anything majorly that I saw that the refs were doing to make me believe that it had anything to do with them at all.
Me either. And even when it is that way, even when I am completely frustrated by the refs, I typically never, ever, ever blame it on calling. Because bad calls or not, you should still be able to pull out that win. And
yes.
I've said it on another podcast a couple years ago. I think the only time I've ever blamed the refs for a team losing is when the Saints got that pass interference call.
Oh, that was just the most absolute,
that was atrocious.
Obvious miss of a call. It was, man.
That was atrocious.
Yeah.
I still would be mad if I was a Saints fan about that
Oh, for
one.
sure. Oh, they are.
Yeah.
They're still
I would never let that go. It's kind of like us
We're
in the
friends
Dez
with
catch.
it.
Yeah.
Des caught it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing.
We will never let it go.
Same shit, different toilet.
You know?
But
Poop and
yes. so for me, even when there are a lot of bad calls, I never blame it on that. It always comes down to the way you play and the coaching. Do you guys want to watch the highlights or do you not?
I think the only thing that the highlights will tell us is the fact that we were horrible. But, I mean, we got to stop doing this. We got to stop saying, no, we lost. We're not. No, let's rewind just how egregious this was after that beat down the week before. Yes, we're going to watch the highlights. We want to see it.
Oh, gosh.
We are watching
Self-torture.
What is it? We're just going
it?
to fast forward a little bit.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
Yeah, so, I mean, maybe we'll see some
From the
calls
first
here.
drive. Yeah, and then this will give us a chance to maybe really look and see if we see anything that the fans and the media have been talking about as far as the refs
and
go.
the players. Who was it? It was Randy Gregory, I think, that was all kinds of mad about the officiating. And I was like, I mean,
you heard what Micah Parsons said, right?
Oof. I'm not sure what you're referring to.
Micah Parsons said he doesn't want to hear about what the refs did or didn't do. At the end of the day, they didn't execute, and they have to be better.
Yeah.
And at the end of the
how I
day,
feel.
that is exactly the exact
right.
truth of the matter. Yes.
He's right, and that's what you want
Because
your
that's what
players
it came
to
down
say.
to. It was we didn't execute. What's up, Joe Jones? What's up, Ronnie? Thanks you guys for joining us. Joe from Italy says, please, Jacksonville, come get Keelan Moore for your coaching job. I'll drive that bum myself.
I don't blame Kellen Moore for everything. I have said for several weeks now it's the O-line. And although I do feel that Dak got decent protection in this game, the run game was absolutely atrocious.
Yeah, it was terrible.
They had no protection at all to run. So it seems like, week to week they can either guard the running backs or they can guard Dak, but they can't do both.
Yeah.
And I think we saw exactly what we were talking about and alluding to on last week's show is the fact that let's see just how dominant that game can be against a formidable defensive front. And I mean, Arizona doesn't just have a shutdown defense, but they have defensive playmakers just like we do on our team. And another fun fact, and these fun facts always come out when your team loses, especially against a team with a winning record, which is something they've said that we have not been able to do consistently this year. So they gave us an interesting fact about our boy Diggs. He does have the most interceptions.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
in the
we
league,
heard this
right?
earlier.
But he also gives up the most yards in the league as far as at the cornerback position.
Yep.
So I think that's something that teams are starting to capitalize on as well as far as the pass. Look at this.
Yeah, I mean, and just real
Sorry.
quick, I mean,
That wasn't to y'all. That was to the screen that we have in
This
front of us that we
guy.
just saw
This guy.
that y'all are looking at.
and once again,
Field goals.
once again, we're in a situation where the final score would have been 25-25 and we would have gone into overtime if he had made this kick. Once again,
Yes.
we're in another situation where had the kicker done his job, we would have had an opportunity to go into overtime. Now, does that mean it's all his fault? Absolutely not. We
course
played
not.
like trash.
But, everybody has to do their job, man.
Exactly.
Everybody has to do your job, and you have one.
One.
You have one job.
But
Just
Mike
one.
McCarthy's
You
not going
use
to
your
take
foot.
the ownership, though. Was it the
Use
refs
this.
or was it Zerline?
And you kick
or
it.
was it him?
You kick it. It's annoying.
Let's
It's
find
frustrating.
somebody else to blame.
It's infuriating.
Yeah. Yep. It takes a village, guys.
Yeah.
It takes a village.
Yeah. And it's not like we were just playing horribly. Going into the second quarter, it was still a 3-point game, but it was the lack of executing drive to drive on offense. We couldn't get anything going consistently. When we got a drive going, we got stopped by a penalty. It was just always something. So,
Yep. Once
it was
once
just
again, it felt like a struggle.
it was a
every
poorly
single
executed
play.
game on the offensive side of the ball for sure.
Every single play
And
was
look
a
at this.
struggle. Woof.
That
Look
was
at
insane.
That catch.
That right there was
Look
insane.
at that
Insane.
catch.
Insane.
That is going to be the catch of the year. That is going to be the catch of the year. That's insane.
Yeah, I can't believe he did that.
Sticky gloves.
Can't believe he did
That's
that.
a catch.
Oh, for sure. 100%.
Sticky gloves. That's crazy.
Yeah, and,
All right, let's flash forward towards the
I
end.
think it's horse patootie,
Like
if
maybe
you
around
ask
the
me.
third or fourth quarter.
all right. Let's hop up a little bit. Let's see. That's the end of the
second half.
Third
See,
quarter
like,
is
even
where
going
it
into
starts
the
getting
second half,
crazy.
when we were down
It's gonna
13
make
to
us watch
7.
an ad.
I mean, I don't think that's too bad. Going into the second quarter being down, to the second half being down 13-7, with a chance to rectify, your third quarter, your first half mistakes, but we got out, and as you can see, they were pretty much able to do whatever they wanted.
It was definitely winnable, especially like you said, going into that second half. I was never panicked, but it just feels like a struggle.
Yeah,
Yes.
man. You know, it feels
At
like that. What
home?
was that other game that we played that was a struggle at home? The Saints.
Yes.
Dude, it felt like
It was
that.
like pulling teeth.
Yeah.
A depleted
Yeah.
Saints. A Saints team that
And they
is-
were too. They
Yeah.
had so many
Yeah.
injuries.
Yeah,
Like,
they had 12
Their
injuries.
top receiver, DeAndre Hopkins, is out.
Yeah, Cardinals had 12 injuries, guys. 9 of those were inactive. And yeah, we just couldn't get it done. I don't know what the answer is. It's like I've been complaining about the O-line, and I still see struggles with the O-line. But at a certain point, you have to realize what you're working with, right? You have to realize what you're working with, and you got to
What's up,
compensate for
Rita?
that.
Yes, you
And,
have to.
and
You
it
have
just
to.
seems like we haven't done that.
And this is one of the things we've been talking about, man. Execution. And when you get into playoff football, no matter how much Dak wants to say he put this team up against any team in the playoffs and be confident that they would win, yeah, that's easy for you to say. But when you're playing playoff caliber teams, and it is a struggle for you to put together a game from start to finish in an effective way, the proof is in the pudding, as they say.
Yeah.
And look, underthrown balls, miscues on offense. Like, come on, man. Like, that does not show that you were ready to face any team in the playoffs.
Exactly.
oh yeah, the Cowboys are
that
picked
damn
to
Murray.
lose in
That
the
was a
first
good- That was
round.
a good comeback.
The Cowboys are picked to lose in the first round.
Oh, of course we are.
Yeah.
We're picked to lose almost every year in the first round when we do make the playoffs.
Well, I mean, that's our history, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's our history for the last 20
Can't
plus
be mad at
years.
history.
Yeah, you really can't. I mean, you can't really argue with it.
Until you break the cycle, you can't be
Exactly.
mad when they bring up history.
And really, man, it's not looking like we will. Like, I hate to be so pessimistic. I really do. I know that I do this every week, but I really don't like being so pessimistic about it. I really wish that it was, the beginning of the season where we were like, oh my God, this offense is insane. But we also have to remember the defense was a little ho-hum in the beginning.
Yes.
And then the defense came alive.
1-3. I love that he did that. Put 1-3
thank
up
God
for
we
Michael
still have
Gallup.
him in there. Yeah.
That's really
Poor
mad.
Gallup.
That's really sad about Gallup, man. And the fact that he hurt his knee pop and when he went in the air and still managed to come down and catch that ball and make the touchdown, holy moly, done it.
He and Wilson play very similarly.
They do, and he's going to get a lot more opportunities
We'll see a lot
being
more
out.
of Wilson. Yeah, we'll see a lot more of Wilson. Maybe even
Little
Malik
twinkle
Turner.
toes.
Twinkle, twinkle.
Maybe even Malik Turner will be
Twinkle,
out
twinkle.
there. Yeah, I mean, still, I'm not really seeing any calls that are egregious. I mean, maybe the fans can point to something. We like I said, we missed a lot of that because we
need to point to our
bar.
offense, man. We need to point to our offense.
For sure.
I mean, our defense didn't play a necessarily bad game. They kept them contained, especially Murray for the most part.
Oh my God.
That was a horrible, horrible, horrible turnover.
That was it right
was
there.
bad.
That was it.
That was bad.
That was the nail in the coffin.
Yep.
So,
and right there, just lay down.
I want to know what the fans
hit a
think.
Peyton Manning and just
know,
fall and
after
lay down.
watching these highlights, was it? I mean, we can't blame the kicker, can we, for not tying it up? Was it the refs? Was it? Yeah. Who's to blame? Was it the refs, the coaching, the offense, the kicker?
I think this was honestly a collective team loss.
Yeah, I think so too.
It was a collective team to try and scramble
I
and
think
come
so
back for the
too.
win. But yeah, I think it was definitely a collective.
Can I tell y'all real quick what Jerry Jones said about Zerline?
Please.
While
Let's
we're
hear
on
it.
that.
Yeah, let's hear it.
He said, I think the most important part of a kicker is consistency. and it's not consistently missing.
Ayo.
Not.
Wow.
Jerry Jones is pretty
That's
savage.
That one.
That's savage.
He's a savage.
That's savage.
Well, I don't think we have to worry about Zerlin or whatever the hell his last name is after this. Zerline.
So,
I mean, honestly,
JoJo, with the defense playing like it did, do you think it's going to hurt us to have Parsons out because he's got COVID?
Well, I mean, even if they were playing lights out, it's going to hurt us to have Parsons out. I mean, it's Micah Parsons. We've seen what this kid has been doing all year. So, yeah, we're definitely going to be hurting. Praise be, it's the last game of the year. They will probably do some cupcake type of thing anyway where they sit a lot of the starters or only let them play the first half anyway. So,
right. That's what we were thinking.
Yeah, man, it sucks. But I don't think it's going to have a big impact as far as the outcome of that game.
I think we've seen
Okay.
enough.
Yeah, we've seen enough.
Yeah.
We lost. We did a little too late.
Yeah.
I mean,
at
we
least
tried
it
there
wasn't
at the
like
end.
a bad lose. That would have.
I don't know.
Yeah,
man.
This late in the season. No, I mean like bad. Like
bad points wise.
right.
Yeah. Not just bad for the soul.
Right.
'Cause it was very bad for my soul.
Yeah, I mean, when you see them execute late to try and come back and win the game, that's what's frustrating as well because it's like, all right, so you can make the plays, you can move the ball. Why was it such a struggle early on for us to capitalize and give ourselves some cushion or at least a lead to where if the Cardinals did come back, we would be in a position to where we're holding them off instead of vice versa, and that's not what happened. And it's been something that we've saw again against better opponents. We did it the very first game of the season against the Tampa Bay Bucks, where we went toe for toe with them, but somehow, some way, when we needed a play to be made, whether it was defensively or offensively, we fell short. So this is going to be a thing that that hunts us, man, with the playoffs right around the corner. Depending on who we face in the first round, it's going to be very interesting because, again, these are the type of miscues that stops you from moving on to the next round. This isn't a 7-game series like in the NBA where you can, from game to game, critique and correct your mistakes and kind of change your game scheme. It's all or nothing from, the jump. So, yeah, you can't help but be a little worried. But you have to hope that somehow this coaching staff led by Mike McCarthy and this offense led by the intricate and confusing mind of Kellen Moore will somehow get it together and make it
teeth.
work. You know, oh my God, they're so ginormous. They're horse teeth. So I don't know, ladies. You tell me what you think.
I think that boy got too many teeth in his mouth. That's what I think.
There's a snake in his boot.
Well, I think that the last few weeks have been incredibly frustrating. I think
It's been like this.
yeah, it's been a roller coaster
Typical
of
Cowboys
emotion.
roller coaster.
Yep, 100%.
Another year.
100%.
At least
I,
I'm still
Frustrating, though,
queer.
because we know we have it. We have the players that can pull it off, but it's like,
and I don't know what that thing is.
Yeah.
You know? It's like I could point to several things, but it's also things that continue to happen over and over and over. And you just, you would think that they would be able to recognize these things and correct them, but it doesn't seem to ever happen. And I don't, is it arrogance? Is it, you know, just being so arrogant with your play calling and your execution that you're like, no, we're just going to continue to just pound it in and just be stubborn about it. And I don't know. And we were talking about it again on the last podcast when we saw all those creative plays against the football team, and you know that pass to Terrence Steele in the end zone, and you know all the trickery.
your mom was texting, "Where's the trickery?
Where's the trickery? Yeah,
Where's the trickery?
Even my mom texted me and she's like, "Where's the trickery?" And I'm like, "That's a good freaking question.
Yeah.
Why don't we do that when we're down?" When we need to pull out those plays, we only do it when we're up. It's like we only get creative and we only get bold and brave when we have the room to do so. But those are the plays that we need to execute when we're down.
We gotta talk about my boy Dakota too, and his miscues as far as his ball security. We got on Zeke when he was having trouble holding onto the ball, and it's something that we're seeing Dak do a little bit too regular, guys. Even when they're able to recover it, his scrambling and not being able to feel the pressure coming up behind you and not being secure with that ball. Anytime as a quarterback when you scramble, the thing you should be worried about the most is that football, because you have somebody coming at you from the backside, from the left side. So you should definitely hold on to that football when you're scrambling. And he's been a little bit too loose with it, and the ball security has not been there. And that's going to have to be something he fixes in the playoffs as well.
And I want to go back to, again, what we were talking
Lance,
about.
we're not changing the quarterback.
I saw that.
I was waiting.
We are not
I was
changing
waiting.
the quarterback,
I saw
Lance.
that. I saw that.
You are a
saw
general
that.
manager, sir.
I was
Don't you have
waiting for
something to
her to
manage? Go manage generally.
I saw that. I was wondering if she was going to catch it. I saw it pop up.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
We talked about it on the last podcast as well.
Gotta get rid of this Cooper
How
Rush.
much better Dak does in a hurry-up offense, and how much better he does when he doesn't have time to think about it. It seems like when he has more time to think, that's when he gets panicky.
So you're saying he overthinks when he's got time, and
I
he's
think so.
and he's better when he's going with his gut.
I think so. Yeah, I think he needs to trust himself more, because when he just goes with his gut and he trusts himself, he executes. When he has more time to think about it, and they get in that huddle and he's got all the time in the world to think about it, that's when he starts getting panicky. That's when we have drop balls. That's when we have short passes. That's when we have these miscues happening. And to me, I mean, you know, I know it's a very surface level thing, but it's something that I've noticed all season.
Yeah.
This is true.
And
We love you too, Lance.
And I don't know, I mean, to me it seems very simple, but clearly it's not.
Well, as you like to say, we finna see.
We finna see.
Because the playoffs are basically here. We have one
So this
more
game doesn't matter, right?
Here's the thing.
It matters to me.
It matters. I was going to say it matters to me.
I don't
Annie.
want to end the season losing to a divisional opponent,
And
especially the
especially
Eagles.
to the
I don't give a damn if the
Filthadelphia
Eagle fan
Eagles. Cardinals
brought us all shots at walk-on. Shout out because he put all his voodoo on me, and that's probably why we lost. Honestly, guys, I tried to take the jacket off, but I don't think I took it off.
We were wiping it.
You know, I don't think we cleansed it quite good enough, but
he got his voodoo all over you.
He brought us all shots, so I was very shocked that an Eagles fan had that much.
That was hilarious.
Love
but
in his heart.
Let's talk about how much this game matters, okay? In the grand scheme of things, no, it doesn't matter all that much. It really doesn't matter to the Eagles at all. For us, the Cardinals and the Rams would both have to lose for the Cowboys to take the number 3 seed. Right now we're sitting at number 4. We could take the number 3 seed if we win and they both lose. Those two teams plus Tampa Bay would need to lose in order for us to take the number 2 seed, and the number 2 seed is the only one that would really give us any kind of advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The number 3 seed doesn't matter.
Right.
So to me, I would say this game is meaningless.
Right.
Because it's kind of asinine to assume that all 3 of those teams would lose and we will win.
Yeah.
So to me, no, I don't think it matters. And I think for me personally, it would be way more important to give rest to Zeke, who's been injured for the last 6 weeks. To give rest to maybe even Pollard. Let Clement run.
Put in Clement.
Definitely rest Tyron Smith, who's been injured on and off all year. I would also rest Coop, who is always a little iffy. You know, he
missed his routes, 2 of them, by the way, on this last game.
I would rest all of those key players. I might even rest Dak.
Lance, did you hear that? I just want to know.
Oh, no, did I give that to him? Oh, no!
What are you doing, Jess?
I shouldn't have said it. Damn it.
What are you doing?
I invited him back in.
I mean, let's get the ball rolling and then pull the starters. That's what I think we should do.
Yeah, and this is my question to both of my co-hosts. Okay? Is it more important to rest key players to take the L and get the rest? Okay, because again, this game in the grand scheme of things really doesn't matter. It is highly unlikely that the Cardinals, the Rams, and the Bucks will all 3 lose and we win to take the number 2 seed. Highly unlikely. So, is it more important to just take the L, rest our key players for the playoffs, or is it better to go out, play this game full force, get some momentum heading into the playoffs, especially against a team that we might see in the playoffs?
You go first, JoJo.
I do not believe in resting players.
I don't either.
I think it is
the worst
concept ever. I think it's the
it loses momentum.
Thing that has ever been created in the game of football. The late, great John Madden said it best. I remember when the New York Giants went on that championship run where they were 8-8 and snuck into the playoffs as a wild card. And that last game of the season, they were already in the playoffs, whether they won or lost, because they won a division. And instead of sitting all his players, Eli, Victor Cruz, all of the starters went and played in that game, and they won to give themselves at least not a losing record for the season. And Tom Coughlin got a call from John Madden himself saying how he loved the fact that he let all of his starters go out there and play that game. He said he hates seeing at the end of the season teams resting their starters and their players. He's like, that is not what the game of football is about.
True,
you get paid to play this game. Take your ass out there, suit up, and play. If you are not injured, you go out there and you put it out on the line just like all your other teammates. It's like you're saying everybody behind your starters is less important and more worth injury than the people in front of them that get paid massive more amounts of dollars to do it. So, no, get their ass out there and play some football.
Even Tyron Smith?
Even Tyron Smith.
Even Zeke?
Definitely Zeke with his on and off running ass.
I'm in agreement.
Definitely Zeke.
I think that we should keep the momentum going. If we don't have it going right now, we need to get it going for the playoffs. I feel like
we are not in a position. We do not have the record. We are not undefeated.
Yeah,
we have not looked like perfection every single game.
No.
This is another opportunity for us to get better and correct correct mistakes before we get to where it counts. Hell no. Nobody rest. Was this a Super Bowl? No.
And it might be here, dude. It might be here.
Oh, yeah. We need to talk about that. So today it was announced that AT&T Stadium could likely be the new location for the Super Bowl this year because of new restrictions being put in place in California.
Wow.
So they have reached out, I guess, to Jerry Jones.
That is going to be a big-ass flip.
Yeah, huge and so close.
Wow, the city is going to have to come together hard on that one.
Hard. I mean,
that'll be dope, though.
We're less than a month away.
Right here in the sticks of it.
Yeah, man.
So it is a possibility that the Super Bowl could be here.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a shit show.
Which would be, I mean, guys, can we please go to the Super Bowl and have it be here? Oh, my God, how amazing. I would fly from anywhere that I'm at.
Please do.
Anywhere in the world that I'm at, I will fly back.
Just don't leave us.
I know.
That's also a possibility.
But I must. No, it's not possible.
Damn it!
I must go. I must
tried,
spread
America.
my wings and fly.
I tried.
I know.
But nevertheless, yeah, that was some interesting news to come out of the Star today. So keep your eyes peeled for that.
I think we should go to Costa Rica.
Lance says he wants to go. Don't leave.
Let's go. Let's go, JoJo.
Lance, don't be trying to get back on our good side.
Y'all
Mr.
come to
Cooper
Costa
Rush.
Rica.
Go to Costa
For the
Rica.
Super Bowl?
Just to see me.
Just to
Haney.
see
Oh.
her.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like Costa,
Come
and I
see
like
me,
Rita.
man. Yeah.
So why not put
Do you
it
like
together?
sloths? They have sloths.
If you
Oh,
like
yeah. Didn't
sloths
we
and
reenact that at
margaritas, you'll be
Walk-Ons?
good.
Something's wrong with us, seriously.
Ironically enough, I do just want to mention that Jerry Jones agrees with you two. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I would prefer to at least rest the injured players.
I feel like
But
Mike McCarthy is going to sit him.
If
I feel
you're
like he's gonna
injured,
sit
I think he
yes.
might too.
I think Mike McCarthy is the kind of guy
Injured
that's going
and
to do
sore
it.
are two different things. Everybody is sore at this point in the damn season, and something is hurt on everybody.
Yeah, y'all.
So if
they
you're
played
injured,
17
yes,
games.
but if you're hurt or sore, get your ass out there and massage them
work
limbs.
it out, walk it off.
Yes.
Rub some dirt on it.
Hell yeah.
According to jury, everyone will play. Everyone will play.
Zeke said, "I'm playing."
I like it.
Yeah, I mean,
He said, "I'm going to play.
we fit in the
I'm
seat.
going to be playing."
We
What?
fit in the seat.
Okay, y'all are going to have to go first.
This is the predictions part of the podcast. Please get your predictions in. This is the last prediction of the regular season.
Oh my God, that's so weird.
Yes. If you said your prediction previously, please say it again because we will
Get
miss
those
it if it's too far
predictions
up.
in.
So get 'em in. If you get the prediction correct, we will send you 2 awesome bottles. She wants the D koozies. If you're within like 1 or 2 points of the prediction, we will go ahead and give it to you.
They're on a JoJo's Replay t-shirt. I got a bunch I'm trying to get rid of.
Okay,
Okay.
let's do it. We can do that.
Give you a white one and a blue one.
Alrighty then. So yeah, get your predictions in now. Who wants to go first?
1, 2, 3, not me.
Not me, because I have no clue, dude.
Yes, that leaves
I
you
guess
and
that
only
leaves
you.
me. I guess that leaves me. All right. Okay, I'm a little torn. I don't know. Personally, since the game doesn't matter, I mean, if you want to be really technical, you could say, well, it matters if such happens.
They all matter.
But that's not likely. Okay? I'm on the fence of resting people or playing full force. But I don't think the Cowboys will rest. I don't know. I'm also on the fence with that because I agree with you. I think Mike McCarthy is the kind of dude that will rest players. Even though Jerry is saying, no, we're going full force, everyone will play, I feel like McCarthy is the kind of dude that will sit some players. So I kind of half expect it and I half don't. Obviously, we're without Micah Parsons due to COVID. He tested positive for COVID. Luckily, there's only 5-day protocol now, so he'll be back and good for the playoffs.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, we are without Gallup. Poor little Boo Boo Kitty Cat.
Yeah, he was a
Boo-boo
great weapon, man, because he was like this little sleeper cell.
Hell
He came out of nowhere and would snatch it and score, and you were like, "Whoa, what just happened?
Yeah.
Where'd he come from?"
Yeah, so that's a pretty devastating loss. Even though we're very stacked at the receiver position, nobody quite does it like Michael Gallup.
That's
No.
true. That is very true.
So, yeah, little Twinkle
Twinkle
Toes
toes,
himself.
twinkle toes.
Twinkle Toes himself. So that's a big loss. So I
know, dude.
this is a hated division rival. We hate the Eagles.
Oh my God.
I
Filthadelphia.
hate everything about Philly. I hate their
Hate
colors.
I hate their
I hate
colors.
their fans. I hate their
God.
mascot. I hate everything
Their
about
coach,
their city,
stadium, their city.
just we were okay. The place we went to walk-ons to watch the game last weekend, and there was a whole section of Eagles fans, and I almost couldn't eat my food.
It's the chant,
disgusting.
and they were chanting.
Yeah, they were doing
They
their
were chanting.
I cannot stand the Eagles. I hate them more than any team in the NFL, and it's not even close. It's not even close.
Oh, you saying it too many times in a row. Don't say the word again, please.
For that
Call them
reason,
the dirty birds. Don't say it.
For that reason, I think that we will come out full force playing this game,
hope
and
so.
I think that Philly will also play us for full force because I don't know, maybe they won't because it's really meaningless to them. It really doesn't affect them at all whether they win or lose. So maybe they'll sit players. I don't really care. I hate the Eagles, and I don't care what they do. Philly,
Filthadelphia.
their D-line is pretty solid when it comes to blocking the run game. They're pretty solid.
Pretty solid.
Their secondary is pretty solid. So Dak is going to have to really, really do some work. He's going to really, really have to be effective, which has been very inconsistent the last few weeks. So that does worry me. Our run game is also not super solid, as we saw against the Cardinals.
Up, down,
If they've got a solid D-line, which they do, as the Cardinals did as well, that run game is not going to be super hot, as we have seen. So there is one fun stat that I heard that I want to
I knew you were gonna. I knew it. I was like, there you go. There's your stat.
This is a different one.
Oh, it is.
This is a different one.
Okay.
This is a really fun stat.
I'm
So,
excited.
as I have mentioned, the Eagles' D-line, pretty solid. Their secondary, pretty solid, a little bit scary. However, the Eagles are the worst in the league at defending the tight end position.
Wow, okay.
And we have our boo-boo kitty cat ginger kid Schultz.
Ooh, you know I like
Okay.
a good ginger.
Who you really do. Our sweet little ginger kid who goes out there and executes every game. Schultz is always solid.
Yeah,
Always solid.
solid
And
as a rock.
we also have a Jarwin who was taken off IR this week and possibly could be active for this game.
Shut the front door.
Right? How
Okay,
cool
Jar
is that?
Jar.
How cool is that?
Let me
Which
find out Jar Jar.
I'm totally excited about that. I love Jarwin.
So if we can run some 2 tight end schemes.
Hell yeah. Let's go
And
back to the Patriots before
Yes.
Hernandez was a murderer.
Yes.
Yes.
Let Kellen Moore please get creative with that. Run some 2 tight end schemes.
Yeah, give me all that.
And attack that weak spot on that defense. Then we could be effective.
Yep.
Damn, y'all. Joe from Italy says Parsons was 1 sack away from the rookie record
Oh,
for the season. Does that not suck poop and pee? Damn,
But
that
just
is literally
yank
poop
that
and pee
right
mixed
off
together.
from underneath him, dude.
Oh, you damn conspiracist!
Damn it.
Collusion. Somebody snuck my boy up with
Oh,
COVID.
because of COVID? How stupid. I'd be pissed. I'd
Oh,
be
I'm
like,
sure he is.
Ooh,
I'd be
think of the-
so
think
mad.
Of the people who took that over under.
Yeah.
Oh, I would be so upset. Yeah, I said it. Damn it. That would have been a nice little pickup. Those odds, I can only imagine. What, plus 850? Oh, Jesus, $50, you would have been golden.
Oh, man, that's a bummer.
Yeah,
that
that
is
sucks.
a bummer.
That sucks.
Bummer for their pockets.
Well, I thought it was going to be a cool stat.
That was a cool
That
stat.
is a cool
Yeah,
stat.
okay.
I mean, a linebacker. He's not even
Rookie.
a defensive end. You know, like that's pretty. That's
I think
pretty
it's
dope.
amazing, actually,
dope.
It is
for
amazing.
him. I think
It
it's
is
really
amazing.
cool. Even if he didn't quite get it, he was almost there, and it's been a long time
Yeah.
for us to have somebody like
Shout
that.
out
so.
to Micah Parsons
yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're,
man,
you're
the
the
real
star
MVP
in our
book,
eyes.
bro.
You are the star in
And
our
who
eyes.
did he catch it from? That
I
guy?
don't know, maybe the strip club. I don't
Bob
know.
Menery?
Oh yeah. He
never
caught
know. I
he
mean,
caught COVID from Bob
Right?
bitches
Menery.
are
That's what I
nasty.
heard. I
Bob
heard that,
Menery,
but
yeah.
it could
Yeah,
be
that's
untrue.
a nice little scandal cover up. He
Yeah.
got it from the strip club.
Yeah.
VIP was a little bit too hot and heavy. And the nigga got COVID. Okay, that's what happened. Get your predictions in.
Yeah,
damn it.
yeah.
All right,
yeah.
what are we doing?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so
yeah,
JoJo,
we got
you
sidetracked
go,
real hard
you go
there.
next.
we got off track. I never
Jess
said.
Oh, you
never
didn't say
said,
your
yeah.
score.
I never said mine.
Okay.
We got
Okay.
super off subject.
Super off subject. Okay. I don't have a lot of confidence in our offense, obviously. I have not for the last few weeks, and I still don't.
You have not.
They did nothing to show me that they have any kind of fire on this offense this last game. You know, I know what we did against the football team, but it's the football team.
True.
So, all that being said, I'm going to say 23-21 Cowboys. I want to point out that this score gives us 3 touchdowns, 1 field goal, but only 2 extra points because Zerline is always good for a miss. Yeah, that's my prediction, 23-21. I'm seeing a very low-scoring game, and
Well, all right.
I think we'll barely pull it out of our ass.
Well, all right. Trace?
No, you go first.
All right, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Get it, girl.
Ooh, that looks delicious. Anyway, sorry, sidetrack. I am going to go on the opposite end of Jess
Oh.
because I do still have faith in my boys.
Oh.
Divisional rivals.
Oh.
Come on with it,
The
girl. I want to
dirty,
hear
dirty
this so
birds.
bad. I'm like holding my breath over here.
So I ain't going to say we going to go out like that. We going to go out with a bang, bang, choo-choo train. Know what I'm saying? I'm predicting 31-17 Cowboys. Know what I mean?
I hope so, dude. I
hope so, too.
really hope
I
so.
said,
so too.
I hope so.
That's what's happening.
Yeah, I hope we kill them.
I hope we
It'd be
murder
so much
them.
fun.
I hate the Eagles so
It'd be so much fun.
Hey, we play Saturday, right?
Yeah, Saturday night.
Saturday night at
prime
7.
time.
So you're not gone yet on Saturday.
Correct.
Monday.
Bro,
She
one more
leaves
time.
You leave
Yeah.
Monday?
One more
Yeah,
Or
time.
do you leave
Yes.
We're
Tuesday?
gonna get stupid
I leave
drunk.
Monday.
Monday.
We're
Yeah.
gonna get stupid
Let's
drunk.
do it. And we can also do a podcast on Sunday, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Depend on how stupid drunk.
Yeah,
are
we might all
on
be
Saturday.
really
Yeah.
hungover.
We'll
Yeah.
talk about that
Okay,
later.
all
We'll
right.
let you guys know
If
on
we
the
just
Facebook
do
page.
it here and just crash here, it's a lot more possible.
Yeah.
Sleepover.
Yes. I
have our
have a
Cowboys
massive-
jammies on.
I have a massive
Oh, it's
queen
decided,
size
bro.
air
Kelly
bed.
loves sleepovers, bro. It's
Let's
decided.
do
Let's
it.
do it. Let's cook out. Let's go out with a bang.
Okay,
bro.
done.
down.
I'm not
Done.
ready to let her go yet.
It's
Let's
done.
do it. Sleepover.
It's done.
Me
Saturday
either.
sleepover.
Okay. What was yours? 31-17?
31-17 Cowboys.
Okay.
Tracy looks super worried over there. What is happening?
Because I have thought about this for like the last 4 hours. Like, what is my prediction going to be?
Like it's
I'm
like
just
this
gonna
is the
say
game
it.
that determines if we get into the playoffs.
I'm just going to
You're
say
being
it.
so extra right now.
21-17.
Okay.
And it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
I just feel like you said about their defense,
Yeah.
I feel like he's going to be under a little bit of pressure, but maybe that'll be a good thing. He won't have time to think. He can execute his passes. All we got to rely on is everybody be on their route and hang on to the damn ball.
Hang on to
That's
the
true.
flipping
God.
ball.
That's true.
And that's it. I mean, I hope that
Should
I
be
really
simple,
want
right?
it to be JoJo's score, but I'm
Me
going to
too.
go
Me
I'm going to
too.
go
It will be. It will
21-17.
be. Don't worry.
Well, let's see what the fans think.
All right, Tracy, you want to take it?
Where'd they leave
Scroll
off?
up. Scroll up.
Scrolling up to do. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, because we kind of went off on a tangent.
Yeah, we did. All
Okay,
right.
I think Brandon is the first one. Brandon Blakeney, 28-24.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's
That
like that
is-
one
that's
that we
it, that's
saw.
it.
That
You're right.
Lorna Thomas, 21-38, Dallas.
Yes.
Sophia.
Almost identical.
Yeah.
Almost.
Sophia, 21-14, Cowboys.
I like
One.
it. I like
That's
it.
good.
Nakia. I'm going to say Nakia. Is it Nakia? Nakia? I might be tearing it up, but I don't want to say
Sorry
Nakia.
for butchering your name.
35-14.
Dirty. And
Did you
she
get
said
Joe from
dirty
Italy?
birds.
35 Dallas, 14 Dirty Birds.
Birds.
And did you get Joe from Italy? He's 27.
Joe.
Dallas, Turkey's 14.
Okay, Joe, 27-14. Tesha, 24-21. And Wyatt Bush, 28-17.
Yes.
Me and Tesha are almost exactly the same.
Yep.
Yep. That's it.
And that's it.
And that's it.
Well, it seems like you guys are on the same page as we are. Once again, we can all agree that we all hate the Eagles. And that is something that will bond us eternally.
Forever and
We're
ever.
all related. We're all brothers and sisters.
And ever.
I'm surprised we didn't see Gwendolyn in this podcast.
Oh,
Hey.
she's been real
Because she know we about to beat
Super
them birds.
quiet.
She know we about to beat
Real
them birds.
quiet.
Gwendolyn don't got no words. Because she know we about to beat them birds.
Dirty,
Just go
dirty
hide
birds.
in the closet. We ain't gonna be mad about it. I would be ashamed too if I was an Eagles fan just like you. Gonna go to the Philly town and beat
Filthy.
them dirty ass birds down. Gonna watch you together with my girl Jess and Tracy. Cause yes, we are the best
Filthadelphia.
Cowboys. Ending it on a high note today. Fuck the birds, cause you suck today and every day. I hate your name, I hate your city. You look so
Filthadelphia.
shitty, you smell so ugly.
Your
I don't
fans
like
are gross.
looking at you, you're stupid. Your stadium's ugly, your city's stupid. Everything about you is just stupid and stupid.
You know what's great?
Oh my
is-
God.
You know what's great?
I'm dying.
I watch the I always watch the game previews on YouTube, and this week's on the Cowboys-Eagles game, he started it by saying, this matchup will just be so much fun between two teams that love each other so much and two fan bases that love each other so is this the biggest rival in the NFL?
I mean, we literally despise each other.
We hate
Shout out
the
to
It's
hard
pretty
hitters
bad.
legend CJ McGee, RIP, one of the only hard hitters that went to Philly for the Cowboys Philly game and pissed on their stadium. It's a picture. It's viral.
Ozzy
and
Osbourne
it's
that bitch,
awesome.
dude.
RIP CJ MGee, baby.
Nice.
Pissed
I
all up
respect
on
it.
the Eagles stadium.
I
It was awesome.
respect it. Tune in possibly on Sunday. There may be one last She Wants the D live podcast. We will see how we feel that day. But we are going to try our best to get in one more live podcast for you guys. If not, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel.
Subscribe to
right
YouTube,
up
guys.
here.
That's where the rants are going to be.
That
The
is-
YouTubes.
That is where everything will be for playoff football. Let's hope we make it past the first round.
Praise be blessed day.
We love you guys. Go Cowboys.
Go Cowboys.